So let's start with you, Sadie. To say Max had it rough this season is an understatement of the year. Let's take a look at what happens to her in the finale.
Oh my God.
Really?
I just got chills.
Oh my gosh.
Crazy. There was a lot of carrot cracking there. Was that your limbs? What was this? Is
All of the above.
all the above. Sadie, this is so emotionally and physically difficult, I can imagine. Can you talk about what it was like to film it? Because you've already gone through the ringer in the first part, and the second part, you're even more wrung.
Yeah, for the last
Yeah.
the last 2 episodes especially were like kind of insane. But yeah, I had never seen that. So that's
I'm shocked.
yeah. No, but I mean, kind of. I feel like I'm in this position for like half of season 4.
What were your thoughts when you read that scene?
I know, like maybe like 2 weeks before, I was like, I looked to make sure, like, okay, I have to do this. Like, I think I definitely prepared for this because it was a sequence that I had to like rehearse.
Yeah.
And I had to understand what was going on. So I feel like I just don't remember reading it. I don't know why, but I remember knowing that I had to do it. And I prepared for it mentally. It was a long day. It was a long week, actually.
yeah, because also like the attic fight happens before that, which is
insane.
That took a while.
That did.
How did you feel watching it? Was it completely like you thought, or is it always a surprise to see it when it's finished? Like what is actually happening?
You know what it is? I think when you're in the moment, when you, okay, I have to do this, right? But then when you see like David, then Gaten, and who else was in
Joe
that?
Quinn.
Joe,
yeah,
and then
That
like
was
Sadie,
tough.
you're not there in their shot, you're not there when they're filming, but when you see it all put in one, it gives me chills. It was crazy. It's actually crazy to see, because when you're like standing there, like that scene when you just see my face, that was like the last shot. I was just like, they told me to scream and like say no, right? And I'm just like, ah. I'm like, oh my God, my throat. Ah. But then when you see it all come together, it's like, oh, it was worth it. It was like, wow, that's why we're doing this.
Yeah,
you know?
totally.
Yeah. Sadie, what do you hope for Max in the next season? Because it's a lot. It ends with a lot. What do you hope? Do you just hope for a vacation, a mani-pedi? What?
I just hope that she's able to do anything, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, I have no clue like what is going on just with her.
Yeah, we don't even know.
In general,
Do you have eyebrows? Do we know?
I don't know. Yeah, what's going on there? But I don't know. Hopefully she's, out of the hospital.
Yeah.
She's doing well.
Out of the full body cast. That would be great.
Finn, what were your thoughts when you saw that clip?
Oh, I totally got like Caleb said, I totally got chills. That shot of Joe Quinn like dying is like so sad. That's like the saddest thing. Well, also that like going off of Caleb's thing, like it is true. Like because we shoot for so many months and it's like such a long process. Like there sometimes can be scenes where like, yeah, you don't know how it's gonna pan out, or you don't understand it in the moment. You're just like, what am I doing? Yeah, you're just like, or just like, what am I doing right now? Like, you just have like questions sometimes, and then yeah, once you see it, it's like, oh, that was so worth it. If you shoot a show for that long and you're like in the moment, you're like, I don't know what's gonna happen, and then it comes out and it's good. It's like you don't remember any feeling of like you just, I don't know, it becomes its own
That
thing.
in between before you see it and after you've done it is just like, hope it's good, I hope it's good.
Yeah, totally.
Gaten, what did you think when you read or saw Max's death and then resurrection? What were your thoughts?
Hella confused initially. Yeah, for real, seriously. I mean, I was like, they're not killing you off. I was like, that's dumb. And because I would assume that like you knowing like before you show up that you were gonna
They
die
warned
or
me
something.
before like they sent out the 9th episode, and they were like, all right, Sadie, it's gonna look like you die,
Okay.
but you come back. I'm like, all right.
And you were very relieved, right?
Yeah.
Actually.
Woo! Priya, what did you think about that plot twist in a way?
I was definitely confused. I got chills even like watching it. I was like wow, like, this is really happening. Yeah, I don't know. I'm like still mind blown from watching it because filming it and shooting it is so different. Like when you're shooting it, you can't really, you get what they're trying to do, but you don't really have the visual effects and you can't really see it. Yeah. So just watching it, it's kind of like wow, like and watching it, like these guys said, watching it all come to life, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of like a
crazy.
magic trick or something. 'Cause
Yeah,
they're like- 'cause they're like,
exactly.
look over there, it's a monster, and we're like, ah.
Yeah.
And then we're like, I hope that works.
Right.
and then they edit it, and it's like all we all forget we're even in it. We're like, oh, like it's like so
Yeah.
ridiculous.
I become like a fanboy every time the show
Totally.
comes out. I text her, I love your work.
yeah, totally.
Ian, I love you. I want to be your friend.
You have a fan account?